Hi guys, thanks for coming back to my channel. I know it's been a couple weeks, but thanks for sticking with me and watching my videos. Today we're going to do a prom look. So I know a lot of girls are getting ready for prom and they're not sure what to do with their makeup or how to do it. So you don't have to go necessarily get your makeup done. I know a lot of girls were coming in to Sephora and were completely booked for prom season, but you can do it yourself. Everything I use today is from the drugstore, and I also included a quick little hair tutorial. It's a nice little braid, so stay tuned and you'll get to see all of this. Okay, so the hair is pretty simple. You just want to start by sectioning off a front layer. So you're going to get a comb and kind of just bring that down at the top of the head and bring it down below the ear. So it's like you're creating a headband. So you just want to section off that back layer and really try to make it even on both sides too. And you want to comb all the hair over to one side, and then you section off that first piece and you want to start braiding. So you're going to create 3 little sections of hair and just start braiding like you would naturally, and then you're going to kind of go into a French braid. But you only want to add hair to that bottom section that you pull over. So you just keep doing that all around the crown of the head. And it doesn't have to be super perfect. You just want to keep it tight, and then we'll kind of go back and loosen that up at the end too. And once you get back to behind the ear, you're going to want to put an elastic band around that just to kind of keep it secure. And then you can go back and kind of fluff it out, make it more natural. And then really secure that loose piece on the end with some bobby pins. And now the next part's up to you. I mean, you could leave your hair down, you can curl it, you can straighten it. You can even do like an updo, you can do a braid on the side, really anything that you want to do with it. So you have a lot of options with this crown braid here. Now for today, I'm just going to put it in a side ponytail just so we can really focus on seeing the makeup. And you want to make sure you do have some fabulous earrings if your hair is going to be up, because you definitely want those to be noticed. Now you're just going to touch up with a little bit of hairspray, get rid of any flyaways, kind of tuck back those loose strands. And really secure that pony just so it's nice and smooth in the back. And then you have your hair done. So I'm going to start off with this simple Revitalizing eye roll on. So this one, it has a little metal ball on the end, so you just want to roll that under the eye area and kind of tap it in with your ring finger. So it's just going to get rid of any puffiness under the eyes. And then with the Maybelline Baby Skin, I'm going to use this as my primer. So it's going to get rid of any of my pores and kind of just smooth out the skin, so I'll have a nice flat surface for my foundation. So you want to blend that really nice and even all over the face. And then I'm using Revlon ColorStay. This one is in the fair shade, I believe. Nude. Just kidding, I'm nude. So I'm just blending this in with my fingers. You want to start in the center of the face and kind of just work your way out so you don't have any harsh lines and it's still nice and natural. And then with my Sephora mineral powder brush, I'm just going to buff that into the skin so there's no creases, no lines, whatever. And then I have my my concealer. So I'm sticking with Revlon. It's their ColorStay concealer. So this one is in fair. And I'm just going to use that right under my eyes and just tap that in. It does give a really nice coverage. I had this in my February haul and I'm super impressed with it. So I have been using this one more so than those other concealers that I got. Because it does go light enough for under my eyes and it stays a while too. It doesn't crease. And then I'm just going to kind of cover up a few areas that are a little bit darker or I'm breaking out in. So you just want to tap that in with your finger and really smooth it in to the skin surface. And then I have a small powder brush and I'm kind of just buffing everything together so it's nice and seamless. And now you do want to set everything with the powder. So once again, I'm using my Revlon ColorStay. I don't know why I'm using all of them today, but I like them. So I'm using my mineral powder brush. I use this brush with powder when I do want like a fuller coverage. So I'm kind of just tapping that into the foundation and then you can kind of buff it around to get that smooth application. Sorry, the lighting keeps going crazy, so I had to hit the screen. And then I have my L'Oreal, it's a True Match blush. Now this one is called Innocent Flush. So it's a nice peachy coral color. It's not too dark, it's not too sparkly. It has a really pretty shimmer to it. So I do like this for a more natural glow. And then I have a bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is their light to medium, the Glow Boosting Pressed Bronzer. So it has a nice shimmer to it. It doesn't give a whole lot of color, so I'm just gonna kind of bring some color to my face, bring it down to my neck, use that like under the cheekbones, just to kind of liven up my face a little bit. Now for a highlight today, I'm using, it's a Wet n Wild bronzer. I actually got this from a friend of mine because she has been raving about it. It's supposed to be a bronzer, but it's so light it works as a really nice highlight. So it has that pretty shimmer to it. So I'm using that right along the tops of my cheekbones. Okay, so right to the eyes. We're going to start off with the Rimmel London. It's their waterproof, I don't know, their big shadow sticks. This one is in Witness White. So it's a white shade. It has a bit of an icy finish to it. So you're going to use that as your base and kind of just lay that right over the entire lid and blend out the edges right with your finger too. And then I have an eyeshadow. It's from Milani. So it's their Runway Eyes Antigua. Yeah. So it has, I'm not even sure how to explain this color. It's like a gray, taupey gold, shimmer, something. I don't know, but it's darker. So I'm going to use that one in my crease. So I'm using a smaller shadow brush. And you start in the corner and just sweep that right into the crease. And it's going to lay on so nice and beautiful on top of that white base. So you will get that true color. And then with a blending brush, you just want to buff out the outer corner just so it's nice and natural. And you don't have any harsh lines up towards your brow. And now I'm going in with a sparkly shade. It's the Revlon Luxurious Color, their Diamond Lust. So this is in their silver shade. And that one I'm using a flat brush and kind of just packing that onto the lid and then underneath a little bit too in that inner corner. So it's going to give you a beautiful shine. And then my Maybelline, their EyeStudio gel liner. So this is their black. And I'm going in with an angled liner brush. And we're going to create a thin line right on top of the lash line. So you want to start slow with this and kind of just do short little strokes and connect them. So definitely take your time with the liner. And you don't want to put on too much product at first because you can always layer it up. So even if it's like a light wing, like a lighter black, and then you kind of just intensify the color once you have it where you want it, you can do that too. Now I do line the brush up with the angle of my nose into the corner of my eye and bring down that line. So I do have, I believe I did a little mini tutorial on that in my eyeliner video, so I'll link that in the bottom too if you want a little more detail on the wing. And then you want to go over and smooth out the line and bring a little bit down the bottom just so you have that smokier look on the bottom, just the outer corner. And then with my Maybelline mascara, this is the Falsies. That's a nice, like a curved brush, and it really does give nice full lashes. So I do like this mascara. It's one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. And then you want to do a little bit on the bottom too, just on the outside edge. And then if you want to layer in a little bit more of that shadow pencil, just in the inner corner, like in the bottom, it gives a really nice highlight too. You can just smudge it out with your finger, and it brightens up the eyes. Now I do want to fill in my brows just a little bit, so I'm using the NYC brow powder. It comes with a wax too, and this is in the brunette. I'm just used to having fuller brows when I do have a full face of makeup, so you don't want to do too much because you don't want them to stand out in pictures, but you can kind of just fill in, give them a better shape too. So I'm going to use that brow brush and kind of just brush over my natural brows and kind of create more of a defined line on the bottom. And then I do bring it out a little bit longer on the end too, just so it frames my face a little bit better. Okay, so you go back and do the other brow, and then we're going to move on to the lips. So I have the NYX, it's their Soft Matte Lip Cream, and I'm super excited because it's the first product I've gotten by them, and I am obsessed. This is Milan, so it does dry matte, and it's going to be a stain, so it's going to stay put, it's not going to budge. You can take pictures, you can dance, you can eat, and you're not going to budge it. It'll be there all night. And you do want to have a little bit of a color, because when you are in pictures, you don't want to be completely washed out with like a super nude lip. So it has a nice little pink to it, and then your look is complete. So thank you again for watching my video. I hope you liked it. And I forgot to mention, I completely redid my hair. So the last video, I had like jet black hair with horrible, horrible light brown roots. But my friend Alyssa at Tease, we're currently going through a process to get something fun and exciting for summer. So this was after two visits to her salon, and it's still nice and healthy. So I'm super, super happy with everything she's doing with me. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon with my next video.